right. It's philosophy. I'm Ross, and I'm here in the stewed with my dude.
Hey, that's me.
Cue the intro.
Cool. I was playing The Boys Are Back in Town by Billy Joel. What were you playing?
I was playing The Sky Doesn't Get Any Bluer.
Whoa. Speaking of which, I have the blue ukulele for all my audio listeners at home who can't see this, even though we're not recording any visual at all. Yeah, so today's Wednesday, which means it's Winnie Wednesday. What do we got?
I was hoping you had something.
All right. Winnie Wednesday is about Winnie the Pooh. And so the first thing I think of is that movie that came out recently. Did you see that?
No.
I think it was called Christopher Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, or...
Was it that long?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was more than... It was at least over the spring.
Yeah. Okay. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Neither did I. Cool. I wonder... Do you think it was probably the same voice actor that did Winnie the Pooh back in the day and the cartoons and stuff?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Pooh would have kind of... Or all the animals would have creeped me out if I saw the movie. Because they weren't like the cartoon. It was like a weird, like...
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were stuffed animals.
And
made to look like them because that's what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I saw like a picture of the actual stuffed animals that like R.R. Milne or whatever his name was wrote the books about, and it looked just like the characters that I saw in like the trailer. So it was probably just based on real life, you know.
Which, now that I think about it, it would be an interesting movie to see now, from like actually Christopher Robin's perspective, because like before he was just like a side character.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like whenever he showed up, I was kind of disappointed in the episode.
Yeah, his character
I'm
is
not here for you. I'm here for Pooh.
And Tigger. I love
Tigger, yeah.
Christopher Robin was such like a nothing character. Like, what's his main character quality? I don't even know.
Well, I mean, he's like the driving force behind the whole universe.
Yeah.
He's what's creating it all. So I guess he wouldn't put himself in it.
Oh.
Because he's just imagining that the animals are doing stuff. When we play with our stuffed animals, like, we don't make them talk to us.
Yeah, that's true. It's their own little story acting out. Oh, cool. That was a good Winnie Wednesday.
Yeah. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Today on Philosophy. Well, first of all, Philosophy is a show where... You want to take that one, Ross?
Sure. We sit in a tiny room.
Yep. Called the storage hole.
Well, is this really a room? Or is
It's more of a storage hole.
Yeah, so we're sitting in a storage hole. And I guess we just try to solve the mysteries of the universe.
Whoa.
1 week at a time.
That's right. Yeah, so far on this new... season, I guess.
Yeah.
This new go round, we covered the first time it was what was it? Pizza? No, pie.
Yeah, cake versus pie.
Pie and cake, which kind of includes pizza pie, but
yeah.
And then we did soup and cereal last week, and today we're talking about the golden rule and also condiments. So yeah, super cool episode, I think.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. Do you want to just jump right in? Talk about the golden rule for a minute? Let's see.
Sure.
Yeah. What's on your mind?
Well, so I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
Yeah.
I think it's been like... Because I'm back in school now.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have to like meet new people and maybe they'll become friends and all that stuff. And like... So the thing that got me thinking about it was how, like, when you meet somebody and, like, you like, just meet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, for me, like, the people that I walk past downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw them around campus, do I, like, say hi? Am I relevant enough in their lives? And, like, so, like, that was happening to me at the beginning of the year. And I'm like, I eventually was like, it doesn't interrupt their life at all. You just go like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
And if you know their name, you say their name.
Yeah, I think about that a lot because, like, here at CCU's campus, there's, like, one path that, like, most people cross to get from one side to the other. And so, like, I'm always thinking, like, do I say hi to this person or just kind of, like, look and do the weird little smirk, smile, like, And I don't know, it's weird because sometimes I think about, like, what if they would think, like, oh, he didn't say hi to me, he must think I hate them. But at the same time, I'm thinking, well, like, you didn't say hi to me.
Right.
I don't know.
So, yeah, and, like, the golden rule, treat others as you want to be treated.
Right.
I think it kind of takes the pressure off of, like, deciding in those circumstances. Like, oh, do I sit with this person in the dining hall? Do I give this person my number so we could study together? Should I hold the door for this person? Just all those little things. I think it's so much easier instead of thinking like, oh, like, what are the societal implications of every step I take? But instead just being like, well, what would I want? And then you do it.
Yeah. I think sometimes I might, like, wrongly interpret the golden rule as, like, well, if they're not treating me like that, why should I treat them like that? But
yeah, I think I make that same mistake. Or maybe it's not a mistake, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
No, it's all good. But I heard somebody say something recently that just has stuck with me. Like, my actions are still my own, you know? Like, it doesn't matter what other people are doing. It shouldn't affect how you make decisions and how you live your life.
Yeah.
You know? Which I think plays into this conversation quite relevantly.
I also had, like, another thing.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like this has some more steam to it. It's related, but they're like second cousins instead of brothers.
Kissing cousins.
Kissing cousins. Wow.
What do you think about that phrase?
Sounds like something your dad came up with.
Have you not heard of it?
No.
I think it's a real one. I mean, there's so often in my life where I think a phrase is an actual one, and it's like, was my dad coming up with it, or like maybe my grandparents or something. But like, I think kissing cousins is a legitimate phrase where it's just like even closer than cousins, you know, like because they're kissing and they're like super close, but like, you know, like in a Kentucky way.
Yeah, that's kind of funny how like you would think that being second cousins, you wouldn't be as close as you would be to your first cousin.
Yeah.
But, like, in that scenario, they're closer because of it.
Kissing second cousins. I think kissing second cousins is less weird than kissing cousins.
Yeah.
Right? Would you ever kiss a second cousin?
I don't, not, like, knowingly.
What if there was, like, $24 on the line?
Sure, I guess.
For me, it depends. Like, okay, little insight into my life for all you at home. I have never kissed anyone. So if...
Yeah, neither have I.
Okay, so if it was like the first kiss, I would be like, no, it's worth more to me than $25. But if I was at a point in my life where I'd kissed like, I don't know, 40 people, is that too many? I don't know. But at that point, I would kiss my cousin for $25. 24 also.
24?
Yeah.
Might as well. I mean, it'd probably end up being 25. Because they'd have a 20 and a 5, and then
Yeah.
then you like get out your wallet for change, and
like,
you wouldn't have it, and then
you have to Venmo them $1.
yeah, and then by that time
the memo is like, "Whoa, is Venmo? Is it called Venmo because like there's a memo involved with Venmo?"
I hope not. That's way too stupid of a thing to base your whole money transferring app on.
What would Ven be though? Like,
what's Mo?
Yeah, the mo is the memo part, but like I'm thinking it's something that combines a Ven word with the memo.
Yeah.
You know, like vending memo, something like that. Venmo. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have Venmo?
Yeah, I got it about a week ago. The day we did the last the day we did our last episode.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
That was Thursday.
Dang.
It's crazy how fast this week went.
Yeah, it's already... Wow. Dang. But yeah. I'm glad that you got a Venmo.
It seems too good to be true.
Yeah.
Because you just type in the amount and...
Send it.
You don't even have to put in your card number or anything.
No?
It's already... Well, you do it at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then you never have to do it again.
Yeah. I have like 3 things like that. I got Venmo, Square Cash, and PayPal.
Wow.
Except my PayPal is messed up because I accidentally filed a fraudulence report.
Accidentally?
Yeah, there wasn't any fraud at all, but...
This fraud report is a fraud.
It is. I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to like make a rent payment, and they said like, "Do you trust this source?" or something like that, and I was like, I said no instead of yes or something. So now my account is on hold or frozen or something because I said there was fraudulent. I don't know, but yeah, I got to figure that one out. I've been putting it off for a couple months, figuring out my PayPal.
Wow.
I wonder if like I'm gonna get hacked now that people. I mean, like all 2 listeners probably
Yeah.
know I have a PayPal. Oh well.
I wonder who does listen to this.
I know my friend Catherine has listened to a couple episodes.
Shout out.
Hey, yeah. Thanks for listening, Catherine.
I haven't told anybody about how to listen to it. I just say I do it and assume they're not interested.
I tweeted about it a little while ago.
Oh, I saw that. I was gonna retweet it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't. You just hit a button. It's not even a button. It's just the screen.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I only have like 100 followers on Twitter, so my reach isn't very big. Some people, like some friends
I have
of mine...
like 30 followers.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I haven't tweeted in so long that they're not looking for anything. I don't even like, whenever I go on Twitter, I just scroll past everything pretty much. There's so much clutter on Twitter now.
Yeah. All like the promoted ads, that does not please me.
Yeah. We should probably get back on track.
Oh, yeah, sorry. How long do you think we've been at this? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I bet we're about halfway through.
407 measures.
Yeah.
What's the...
Last time we went to like
the tempo of
820 measures.
Oh.
It's at 120 beats per minute. For those who are listening, and this doesn't make any sense, we're recording it onto GarageBand, and it's counting the measures. So yeah, we're at 17 measures now. 18. But yeah.
So the golden rule?
Golden rule. Yeah, what was your second cousin thing?
Oh, well... Yeah, I'll go to that now.
Mm-hmm.
So, for some reason, you know the song that's like, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, I do.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to sing it jazzy.
I'll try to accompany you on the ukulele.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. I think that last phrase, so be good for goodness sake, doesn't really fit in with what they just said. Like, if I'm being good, I'm not doing it for goodness sake. I'm doing it because there's some guy who's going to give me gifts is watching me.
Yeah, I had never thought of that. For goodness sake. I think I like to analyze different turns of phrases, but I've never thought about for goodness sake. Like, just do it for goodness sake. Just to be good.
For God's sake.
For Pete's sake.
Yeah.
For the love that is of all that's good and holy. For the love of Mike. You ever hear that one?
No.
That's what my dad says. For the love of Mike. I don't know. Yeah. For goodness sake, though.
But I think that's, like...
For golden rules.
How we might as well, like, live anyway. Like...
Yeah.
For good... Like, whatever... Like, the golden rule. Like, whatever you want to see...
Mm-hmm.
Just... do it for that sake.
Yeah. For golden sake. Goldness sake?
Goldness sake.
Alright. There you go. It's interesting. Do you listen to a lot of Christmas music before Christmas? Like, before December?
Not... I don't know, like... I think I have... Like, do because, like, I don't really have control over it.
Mm-hmm.
But... I don't think I'm against it. I think the only reason Christmas music has ever annoyed me is because everyone else complains about it.
Yeah.
But now that I haven't heard it in a long time, or people acting threatened by its closeness, it's kind of nice to listen to it. They're good songs.
Yeah.
They're catchy.
I found this song maybe like a month or two ago that it doesn't sound Christmassy at all, but it's like the chorus is like, it's been a year. Christmas is here. And it's like just kind of like jazzy and grooving. And it's by an artist that I like, Stephen Day, shout out. I don't know him, but he's super good. And yeah, I've just been listening to it the last couple months, even though it's a Christmas song. People will be listening to me listen to it and be like, dude, what are you listening to? Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I just found a chocolate chip on the floor in the storage hole. And I want to eat it.
I mean, it's a pretty cartoonish poop if it were a poop.
Yeah. It's got some white spots on it. So I'm a little hesitant, but I'm going to do it because I love chocolate. Tastes good. No regrets. I like it. Tastes kind of peanut buttery. I feel like it was probably in like a trail mix with some peanuts and stuff.
Some good detective work.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Tastes like a trail mix chocolate chip. For sure. How about let's move into talking about condiments. Now, the big question on my mind that was posed to me recently is, are seasonings condiments? What's your first take on that?
Are we talking like oregano and that type of thing?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
How about salt?
Salt?
Salt is like a baseline seasoning. What do you think?
Yeah, but I'd say like if it's like you have like the salt and pepper at like a restaurant table or like your kitchen table or just somewhere in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then God, I don't know. I'd say it's too often like an ingredient than like to say it's a seasoning. Because it, like, instead of like putting a seasoning on something, it's like saying, oh well, the cook messed up and there's not enough salt.
Yeah. Alright, maybe salt isn't the best example. How about that like fry seasoning, you know, at like a Red Robin or a Steak and Shake? Is that a condiment? Because fries are great.
It doesn't come with the fries, right?
No.
It's just at the table.
Yeah, usually. Sometimes you can get like seasoned fries. And maybe at that point it's not a condiment, if I'm going to argue that it is a condiment.
I'd say it is. Not if it comes on the fries.
Yeah. If you can add it auxiliarily. Auxiliarily? You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know.
If you add it on extra, like if you're wearing a feather boa and everything and you're adding on condiments. Do you know about extra, that word? Like how it's used sometimes these days?
Yeah, like it unnecessarily...
Yeah, that one I couldn't understand for a long time. Like, I don't get how you're using this extra that's not in the regular way extra is being used. But I think it's just like a little flair for the drama.
Yeah.
You know? Flair for the dramatic, I think, is probably a better way to say that.
I enjoy it when people are extra.
Yeah.
I think.
I like when... Yeah, when other people are being extra, it's fun to, like, observe. But if I don't want to be extra, and I don't probably want to be directly affected by extraness.
Oh, I'd love to be directly affected. Not like negative, not like drama.
Yeah.
But just like someone overreacting to them, like... I don't know, I like it when people are extra reacting to, like, the misfortune of other people.
Yeah.
Like, someone, like, stubs their toe, and then someone else is like, oh my god, that must have hurt.
Yeah. Man, extra is weird. Another one, there was another word that I saw people using recently. I can't remember what it was called, but it was, like, used, I think, in the way to say, like, I'm really fanning, or, like, supporting, kind of fangirling over this one thing. I think it was like, we can span this guy. I don't remember. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you know this one? I think it's a recent one. Another recent one was the whole tea. Isn't that kind of, you know, like, spill that tea. That's the tea, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spill that tea.
Spill that tea. Speaking of which, we're drinking tea right now.
Yeah. This cup kind of smells like balloons.
I don't know why that would be. I'm sorry.
Neither
I
do
gave
I.
you a balloon cup.
I'm not disturbed by it.
Oh.
It's just
well, then you're welcome.
interesting. I don't like extra when it is like that. Like, let's say I'm out at a restaurant with somebody and they're just like, I ain't drinking this tea. It smells like balloons.
Yeah, and then they probably call the manager.
Yeah.
And, like, say, oh, I have a lawyer. That's pretty extra.
That's way beyond extra. That's abundance.
You're so abundance, dude. Stop acting so abundance. Or would it be abundant?
Probably.
Abundant. I love being abundant. That was fun. I remember when we used to say, like, instead of saying, like, nice, as, like, a response to something like sweet, nice, cool, it would be, like, generous, friendly. Because, like, synonyms of nice,
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a fun little thing. Remember that? Saying generous?
I remember, this is like kissing cousins now.
Oh, kissing second cousins?
Yeah.
For $24.
But yeah, that was fun when that was going on. Mm-hmm. But I remember one time in high school when there was like a challenge or something to like do the golden rule, really. And like, well, maybe not the golden rule necessarily, but like compliment each other and just like spread positive vibes throughout the school. And every time you felt you did that, you got to punch you punched a punch card or something.
I don't remember this, but it sounds very like something we would do at Concordia.
Yeah, and you went up to Will Seipel, and you were like, hey, Will, I like your hair or something. Well, you didn't say hair or something. You were like, Will, I like your haircut. And then you just took out the card and punched it right in front of him. Like, that was the only reason you did it.
Man. I mean, that probably... Yeah, I don't know.
That was one of my favorite memories from that whole year.
I don't even remember doing that.
I also like the big argument about, like, people parking in the front row.
That was extra. That was for sure extra. So yeah, to fill the listeners in, there was a couple seniors that really wanted the front row of our parking lot at school to be reserved just for seniors because they felt like they earned it by going to school for 4 years, even though that's the law.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of dumb. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, and like the next row is like literally a line behind the first row.
Yeah, it's like all of 6 feet difference.
Yeah.
And I like parking far away anyways, because, you know, get your legs moving, let other people have a closer spot if they're pregnant or whatever.
Yeah. But I guess, like, the golden rule would dictate... What would that even... How would that apply? Would you support the front row movement, or would you...
No. I don't think people should get special treatment unless they've earned it. Like, if you... I don't know. Work hard. Maybe what something could be done is like the top 10 GPAs get their front row.
I would not be comfortable with that.
No?
I don't think a school should have that.
I don't know.
Especially at one our size.
Yeah.
It was so small that like it'd literally be like, these people are better than all of you. And, like, you know them and everything. But it'd be,
like, positive incentive to, like, work hard.
I don't know. For a parking spot, that wouldn't change my study habits.
Maybe you're right. Especially since the next closest row is 6 feet away.
Yeah. I think maybe, like, if one of my friends was on it and I'd want to, like, beat them just to make them mad and that they have to park far away.
Maybe. All right. Let's circle back to condiments.
Yeah.
And close that one up. I say seasonings are not condiments. I think condiments are wet. And seasonings are dry.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things where you can't define, but you know it when you see it.
Like, even like onions can be used as a condiment.
Yeah.
But like they're pretty wet.
Yeah, that's true. Like really fine relish would like almost be a seasoning if it wasn't wet.
If it wasn't wet. I think that's the line. We found the line. Wetness.
Yeah.
The wet line. All right, well... I don't know. I think we're probably getting close to our arbitrary half an hour time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, we talked about everything we set out to.
That's true. I feel pretty confident. Or what am I saying? I think this was a good episode.
Yeah.
We killed it.
I don't think I'd want, like, a first-time listener for this one to be their first one.
Yeah. Well, we did kind of explain, like, what the show is up front.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's a realistic representation.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, I mean...
If a first-time listener listened to this show, this episode, I wouldn't be mad because, you know, that's one more listener. That's probably doubling our audience size.
Just any listener.
Any listener. Please listen. I don't know. Anything you want to plug? Do you want to, like, do plugs at the end of our show?
Sure.
Okay.
Might as well.
All right. Plug away.
Well, I don't have any. This would be what I'd plug.
Oh.
If I had an opportunity to plug.
I'm gonna plug my website. I've been working on making a website.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, RyanParmentermusic.com. And you can also get there at parmentermusic.com. I bought both domains.
Nice.
So, yeah, check it out. I'm trying to put stuff up there. There's a blog. There's some videos, some just information about what I'm trying to do and some side projects. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. Shout out to Squarespace. That was pretty cool. Yeah. So, this episode was brought to you by the letter Y. Ooh, I tricked you. Thought I was going to say Q, but I said Y. And the literary technique?
Irony.
Irony. Which kind? All irony? Or like situational? Anything specific?
No. They all pitched in.
Nice. Way to go. Teamwork makes the dream work. So yeah, thanks for listening. And do you want to play it out? I'll play it out too. On the ukuleles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah! Yeah! Free bird!